So we talked about that theme layer. Like I said, if you wanted to have we saw that BG blue 600, right? We can look at the default colors in the docs later if we're interested. You can add additional colors, like we want brand. You can, we see this pattern that's built into the Tailwind default colors of blue 600, blue 500 is a range of shades, right? You could just say, hey, I only want 3 of every shade, like blue, blue light, blue dark. You can change any of these you want, or you can just say, here's our brand color and maybe the secondary color as well. And now you can do BG brand and you will get that color, right? You change the CSS variable, it changes everywhere in your app. Life is good. And it's all, as you can see, other than having that theme layer, it is just CSS variables the whole way through. There's also a bunch of what we're going to call, depending on the use case, variants in a lot of cases, or utilities to do what would otherwise been verbose things in CSS. So we've got these responsive breakpoints like MD and LG, which will basically do the media queries for you, right? So if you wanted something to be full width in the beginning, and then when we get to a medium-sized viewport, go to columns or whatever, you can just prefix a class, any utility class with MD : and then it'll do the media query. It'll nest everything appropriately. You don't have to write all of that stuff. It happens for free. And you can stack them. So MD : hover, which means only on a tablet-ish device, only when they're hovering, have this background color. And instead of the pseudo selector of : hover, and then also the media query inside of that, you get to skip all of that. And what seems this is super verbose when I look at the markup, if you do the math in your head on a long enough timeline, you end up writing a lot less.